Lauren, thank you for coming today to help us with our reading. Today we've got this book here called The Swimming Race. What do you think that's going to be all about?
A swimming race?
Do you think? That makes sense. Let's have a look what it could be about. What do you notice about that? What do you notice about the picture in the story?
You got a leg lost?
He's got a leg, so it's almost like a wooden leg or something, isn't it? How we would think. This piece of writing's all about.
That she'll be scared about the storm.
What makes you think that?
That her face looks scared.
Does look scared, doesn't it? Let's have a quick skim through this to see if there's any really tough words in there that you're not sure of. So just scan over and check to see if there's any tough words in there that might trip us up. He was securely tied up to the shed. So what do you think that could mean? If I secure something, or securely. It means we tied up.
Oh.
So you think that said it could be Rusty the dog because Dad. It couldn't be Rusty the dog because Dad had made sure he was securely tied up to the shed. That word there's a hard word, isn't it? Because it's somebody's name, and you sound like Lucky. If it had a K, that'd be Lucky, but it's Lucy. Okay. Lucy. Would you like to read that last sentence again to us?
Lucy turned to her friend Jane and said, "Look at the boy's leg."
Good girl.
My eyes felt like they were about to pop out of my fur. If I ate one more sticky spicy pepper, I would explode.
Well done. I love the way you went back and did that. It's fantastic.
There was a knock on the classroom door, and Mr. Parker came with a boy. "Children," said Mr. Parker, "Nick is new to our school, so I would like you to look after him." Lucky turned to her friend Jane and said, "Look at the boy's leg."
Okay, we'll just stop there.
Of pain.
Fantastic.
Suddenly the dark sky was split into by a jagged line of lightning. In the distance, Lucy heard a sharp clap of thunder. She shivered and hid her head under the bed covers.
We'll just stop there, mate. That was fantastic. I like the way you went back and had a look at this word. That word there. You said shived. What do you think you'd do if you were scared?
Shake.
You could shake, but we know it's not shake because it's got that V sound. Shiv. What's the last bit of the word look like? What sound does the ED make?
It.
So what could it be? Shiv.
Shivered.
Good boy. Should we read that sentence again? Nice.
shivered.
Shut here. Start here.
And
Start the sentence up here. There we go.
she shivered and hid her head under the bed covers. She was afraid, in fact, very frightened now. Frightened now, Storms looked us up, even lasted for hours.
Okay, we'll just stop there, matey potato. Let's have a look at the sentence again. Can you start there? Because when I heard you read it, it didn't quite make sense, did it? So you have another go at that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Storms like this even lasted for hours.
That sounds dead right, but have a look carefully at this word here. Is it like even? What does it start with?
Of.
Yeah, so we've got this. So you have a think, what could that word be?
Often.
Good boy, you sounded it out. Fantastic. Let's read that sentence then. Have one more go at it.
Storms like this often lasted for hours.
Fantastic, what great reading. She
looked for him at the gym.
have a look at the picture, might help. Do you know what this thing here is? Okay, let's have a look. What sound is at the front of it? Ch. Do you remember what we talked about? Chimney. So should we read the sentence again?
She looked for him at the...
Can you remember what we said? Chimney.
Nick sat down beside Lucy and Jane. We are having swimming races this afternoon, said Jane.
Well done.
That will be fun, said Nick. But you can't go in our swimming races, Lucy said to Nick with a laugh. Jane laughed too.
Well, why do you think they laughed?
Because obviously.
Do you think they thought they couldn't do it?
Yeah.
Ah.